Hey, what's up guys? Sabak here with some more Idle Heroes free-to-play low VIP content. Today's episode is going to be a fun one talking about Imps Adventure and Shelter and a little bit of next week's event. So first off, as a daily reward, we get 4 dice and 150 gems, which is a great start, of course. Next up, Jungle Fantasy. This is the last 24 hours essentially of this event. You will no longer get any mushrooms via campaign. The only way you can get more mushrooms is via universal crystals. Which you get from monthly events and such like that. Or sometimes they're in, packages like last week's event. But yes, this is your last chance to use them. You cannot save them for a future campaign drop event because the item currency does change every time. So go ahead and use them. If you're unsure what to get, Profit Orbs is definitely a great choice. If you're working on Chathuga as your first E5, go ahead and grab that copy if you need it. Otherwise, if you're on an established server, more than likely that carry copy is the only thing worth. Magic Stone Sword is not a great artifact to grab in my opinion. There are better ones. So if you're not interested in any of these heroes, definitely Profit Orbs. The value packages are pretty much standard. They are, however, throwing in some bonus dice, so that's nice. More rolls if you're interested in paying for value packages. Otherwise, there's this adventure package, which is a pretty good deal. I guess you could say if I was going to spend. But this always comes around anyways, so 50 bucks for the 60 heroic summons, the 5-star selection, the 30 dice, and 5,000 gems, and some VIP points. I mean, you're getting more than what you're paying for essentially. It's what, 69 bucks for basically the same thing, just that bonus is new. So the adventure package might be something you're interested in. Of course, Imps Adventure, you reach certain stars, you get different reward tiers. So most of us are aiming for that 200 for the 8-star selection chest, which happens to just have Ignis as its last reward tier. No ticks yet. That will probably be around next Imps Adventure. But this is great chest if you're still working on your first E5, if not any hero that you need copies of. So yeah, how you get these stars is you upgrade these Starry Mushroom Huts, max level 3. So whenever you max them out, you'll get 5 every time you pass them or land on them. And the trick to this is to basically try and land on the lucky dice hut, the lucky hut early. Otherwise, hopefully you land on these Starry Mushrooms as you go. And then you use the lucky dice whenever you're like 2, 3, or more away. So if you're like land right here, use it 6, and you get another lucky dice. It's free movement essentially. If that confuses you at all, I will be doing a live stream on Twitch Tuesday. Uh, so yeah, catch me on Twitch. The link is down below. But yeah, next up is Shelter Mission, and by far this is a great Shelter Mission for any kind of newish server who's still working on E5. Your first E5, which are Penny and Horus. Great first E5 heroes. I would lean towards Horus though, because by himself he can get the furthest in Sealand. Penny is, however, great average first E5 between PvE and PvP, and she pairs really well with Ruda if you're building Ruda. But Horus is definitely a great grab, especially if you got Tix copies. You can clear up Sealand 20 once you give him E5 and such. These other two heroes though, Vesa and Scary, they're just food. Unless your early game Vesa is useful. But yeah, how you do these shelter missions, or what to look for, is these 4 stars. They're the same class as the 5-star hero that you're trying to get. So for example, you need a 4-star Rangers, because Penny is a Ranger. Same thing with Horse, same faction, same class. For Warrior, you got Priest and you got Mage. So we happen to have 4 Rangers and a 5-star, a random 5-star, preferably not an elite copy. So I'll probably just grab something out of bag to replace for this. But yeah, and as a bonus, you get this 4-star armor, which is great early game, and you get some more dice. So in total, you get 20 extra dice from shelter missions. Also, another thing with Imps Adventure, make sure you buy all 30 dice for 4,500 gems. So that is a great thing to grab. But yeah, great first D5s right here, especially if you're building them and if you already got copies of them. Next up is Dredor's Blessings, where you can basically trade for armor. Higher tier armor from 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and then 6 to class gear. These two right here are great value, if you're early game, you might be interested in this just to get a little head time. But otherwise, definitely grab whatever you can, whenever you can, as long as you're not hurting on the resources, that is. But don't worry, if you're hurting on resources, this is a 2-week event, so it will carry over to the next event. Speaking of, we have the Heroic Summon event, next event. It is a Halloween event, so yeah, pretty excited for that. So, you know, Hero Lottery, you get the hero that is featured, and you get the, what is it, 3-star gear for it, which is okay. Not necessarily anything to try and get, you know, unless it's a good hero. They are showing Corpse Demon as the summon prize. That's probably the lower tier hero, not exactly the highest tier. Unsure of what the hero will be. They're probably still, you know, testing out things with it, but who knows? And then, like I said, Great Dwarf's Blessing carries over to the next week. Hero Exchange features Gustin and Tix. And my oh my, hopefully you guys can get enough for this Tix copy. Don't be sacrificing anything dumb. By anything dumb, I mean 4 or 5 stars or higher. Try and get that Tix copy. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, don't. Gustin kind of dropped off with things, so don't really bother for him. But Tix, if you can, definitely grab him. Value packages as normal. The Palace of Eternity, which, you know, a whale-ish thing. Same thing with the Palace of Crystal. But yeah, this Halloween event. Trick or treat. Use Halloween candy to brush off troublemakers and get rewards. Get Halloween candies by claiming system mails, completing summon prize event, and purchasing value packages and Halloween package. So basically, it's going to sound for free-to-play low VIP mail. And if you're getting trapped into doing the summon prize event, maybe we'll see. We'll see how the rewards are actually next week, of course. When we do an event review, but this is probably going to be one to skip and just, you know, deal with it. So we'll see. Hopefully Black Friday is much better to spend on. And then the Halloween Gathering. During the event, light up avatars of below heroes at any star. Obtain the heroes to get rewards. Rewards will be sent via mail. So this is basically like a Pokedex event. So what I'm thinking here is, as long as you have the 5-star hero, you are basically getting the rewards. So you don't have to worry about summoning it again. And by Pokedex, I mean your hero library. So if you have the frame lit up in any sort, unlike these heroes that are like dimmed out, you will get a reward. So this is a great event for free-to-play and low VIP, especially if you're on a very, you know, prolonged server, established server, where it's been out for a couple months. You should have majority of the 5 stars anyways, probably excluding some light and dark heroes. But if not, this is basically great rewards for free. So can't complain about that. We'll see how event number 1 goes for Halloween, but event number 2 will definitely be the one to look for. So yeah, hopefully this video has helped any of you guys out there watching this. I do have a Discord server link down below. Feel free to join it, and we'll help you anytime you're in there if you got any questions or such. And then, of course, the Twitch, if you're interested in seeing me do these events live stream. Usually I do Imps Adventure on the Tuesday, so I have like a good amount of dice. But yeah, pretty soon, though, we're going to get into busting out some Prophet Orbs and some Heroic Summons. So pretty soon we're going to be doing that. So I'm excited, especially for the next upcoming events that we'll be streaming. So definitely join us on Twitch so you don't miss that. But otherwise, hope this helps you guys out. As always, take care. Love you guys for your support.